I have been on the hunt for the perfect day dress. I have a lot of expectations for this dress because it's a dress that I'm gonna be hosting an event in. It's an event that's very special to me, so there's a lot I want out of this dress. Because I'm hosting, it has to be functional, it has to be practical. I need to be able to bend and move and clean and cook and serve and all those things you do when you're hosting. But because it is an event that's special to me, I want it to be really pretty and I want it to be really elegant. And because I'm hoping to take a lot of pictures, I want it to be very photogenic. So I have a lot of expectations that I have on this one particular dress. So I thought I would just show them all to you. And if you want to leave in the comments, tell me which one you like best, which one you think looks best on me. Or if you have an event coming up and maybe you need a dress, I thought it might be helpful for you to just see some options that are out there for day dresses. And if you are one of my besties and you happen to be interested in anything personal about me, I am gonna leave it for the end, but I'm gonna tell you what the event is and why it is so special to me. I know a lot of you are not gonna be interested in listening to me jabber on more than I already do, but if you're my bestie and you really do get happy to see good things happen to me, then share in my happiness and stick around till the end. So with all my big talk on looking for that perfect dress, I'm gonna start with a top that I found. I had a theme where I wanted blue. So if I saw something blue, I was kind of gravitating to it. So this was a little top that I found. I thought it would be pretty good because you can push the sleeves up, but the sleeves are kind of like a little silky. So, you know, it kind of gives it a little something fancy. The collar has that same little silk thing going on, and it's comfortable, really comfortable. And then I just paired it with a pair of like cream, you know, pants that I've had forever. Oh, and then I just thought, aren't these kind of cute for being really comfortable? They're these little kitten heels. I've been buying them in every color this past season. So this, it's a metallic, it's gold, but it's really subtle. So it gives like kind of a fancier feel without it being like boom, like gold in your face. I just think it's a really nice kind of gold accent without it being in your face or a little too much. So this is my first option, just a top, just a blue top with a nice pair of trousers. There's so many things I love about this dress. So really comfortable. It's like a denim, but it's, do you see? It's stretchy. So you know it's really comfortable. I'm wearing a racer back bra with it because it kind of goes in right here. So an ordinary bra, you would see the straps right here. So really just a nice comfortable bra. Everything feels good. It has this little detail in front here. So a little bit of a slit. I think it looks perfect with a pair of cowboy boots. These ones I got a few years ago at Nordstrom. I think Dolce Vita, I could try and find them, but they were like just a really nice price pair of cowboy boots, and they're gonna be comfortable. So this would definitely be great footwear for just, you know, being on my feet for the whole afternoon. And oh, and this thing right here. So this is the type of thing that bugs me, but I know what I would do. I would just use this double-sided tape. It just comes in, I'm sure you all know this, but it all just comes like in a little strip like this. You unpeel it, you stick it right onto the fabric, stick it on there, and it won't move. So that is what I would do to take care of that problem. And where did I take it from? Oh, I had it in my pockets. My favorite thing is pockets in a dress. And my other favorite thing is you can twirl. And I love to twirl. I'm not sure I actually go around twirling, but I like to know I can if I want to. I like dresses that are kind of longer because then I can sit, I can bend, I can feel comfortable and not worry about exposing anything. And then around here, it comes up not too high, but high enough that I don't have to worry about bending over and perhaps exposing something that way. So yeah, this I think is definitely a really good option. So here is my next option. So something that I said it needed to be is photogenic. So this is something that I'm gonna have to take pictures of and see how it looks, because it does have a little bit of a pattern on. I think if you want the best thing to be photographed is solid, that usually goes better, but this is just really subtle, so I think it will also work. But you know, that is the thing, that if you want it to be photogenic, take the time, take pictures, and really that will tell you whether or not it's gonna be a good one to be seen all over the internet. Okay, so I put it with a little pair of booties. These boots I know are so comfortable. I actually walked to dinner the other night in them, and they were just like walking on clouds. So I've had them a few years. I think they're Rag and Bone, probably not still available, but I can try and find them. This dress though is really actually comfortable. I put it on without realizing that there is a little zip on the side here, which would have made it easier to put on, but I managed to get it on without unzipping that. But just FYI, there is a zipper and it helps. So it's stretchy around the waist. It has all this ruching in the back, which I think really is flattering to the body. So it does have this cut in the front, and the way I can bend over with it not flopping open is I put that double-sided tape on it. So that comes in handy for so many things. Again, I'm still wearing that racer back. I think you could wear a regular bra with this one though. So this does split in the middle, but it covers over enough that I wouldn't be worried about it opening up. However, it does have like the slip underneath, but it's a short slip, so it doesn't get in your way. It's lightweight, it's comfortable. A reason I like having sleeveless when I'm entertaining is, first of all, I overheat easily, and this is nice and light. I think it might be really comfortable. And because I'm into things and washing things and serving things, it's nice not to have sleeves, because I do find the sleeves get in the way. Even if you can push them up, I just like having no sleeves. And then if I do get chilly, I can just put a little sweater on over top, but chances are I won't be sitting down long enough to cool off and get cold. So I think no sleeves is really a good option. But you can twirl in it. It doesn't do like a big twirly thing, but you know, you can definitely move and bend and sit and serve and do all the things. So this is also an option. Sorry ladies, I just want to interrupt for a really quick second. Have you subscribed yet? If not, what are you waiting for? You are just a click away from being part of our fabulous older gals gang, and we meet here every Wednesday and Saturday. So if you hit the bell, YouTube hopefully will remind you of that. We are just, you know what? We are just amazing ladies of a certain fabulous age that get each other, we lift each other up, we support each other, and I just can't think of anything better than that. When we are at an age of life where society is trying to shove us into the shadows, no, we are bursting out into the spotlight with all of our life's wisdom and all of our older beauty, and we are shining. Somebody told me recently, a friend of mine, and I'm hesitant to say it, but I'm gonna whisper it. So come in close if you wanna hear. She said that we are in our badass era. And I'm down for that. And if that's you, if you also agree with that, then please do subscribe and let's hang out more often. Okay, I'm curious to see how this one is gonna look on film and when I take pictures of it. But just looking in the mirror, I'm obsessing over it. It is tweed, so it's a little heavier, but because it's sleeveless, I don't think I would overheat in it. but the luxury that it gives me, the feel of kind of that Audrey Hepburn look. It has pockets, but it's like these front pockets here, which I still think is really cute. The buttons are silver, and I did put it with my little metallic gold shoes, but I think it looks good. And I think the kitten heel just goes really cute with the kind of that Audrey Hepburn feel that, you know, it's given off. There's a little split there. If you wanted to show more leg, you love your legs. I love them, I love them, I love them. That ain't me. But you could unbutton a couple if you're all racy and daring. I wish I had the legs to do that. I'm loving it. This is the part where I tell you why I want the dress and what event I'm hosting. So if that's interesting to you, stick around. For those of you that are not interested, I totally get it. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you in the next video. But for the rest of you, okay, let me kind of start at the beginning. For those of you that don't know, I have one son, and we always called him our miracle baby because we really struggled to get pregnant. We tried artificial insemination. We adopted a little baby girl. We went through the whole pregnancy with the woman, and we were at the hospital through the delivery, and they put her in our arms, and she was we just felt like she was the answer to all our prayers, and we just couldn't be happier. We brought her home, and the mother changed her mind after a very short few weeks. And the province in Canada that we were living in at the time, there were no questions asked. Honestly, I think they told us that the mother had up to 2 years to change her minds, no strings attached. We had no power, so that it happened within the first few weeks was actually really a huge blessing. But that was a devastating thing that we had to go through. And even though I had always wanted to be a mother so much, I had to kind of tell myself that that might not be what God had planned for me in my life, and that He had something better for me, a different path that I needed to take. So that is how I went through that grieving. I just told myself, I don't know the future. I don't know why. I don't know the whys in life. But I have to have faith that God has my back and He's got something better for me. Then my dad comes to me. And if anyone has ever met my dad, they will tell you the best human being that was ever on the face of this earth. If you knew my dad, put in the comments. What did you think of him? So my dad came to me and said, Carolyn, you're going to get pregnant. You're going to have a child of your own. And I didn't want to listen to him because I was grieving the loss of this little girl, and I didn't want the thought of that something could replace her, and I just needed to move forward without a hope that I just didn't feel like it was hope that I could really believe in. And I was protecting myself. But 3 months later, as my dad predicted, I did get pregnant. So there we go, my miracle son. Fast forward, my son is grown, he gets married, and he begins the journey of starting his own family. So a year after they get married, they struggled that year to get pregnant, but they did get pregnant, and shortly after, it ended in a miscarriage. And then they finally came to the realization that the best route for them was going to be IVF. And if anyone has been through IVF or knows anyone who has been through IVF, I mean, that's a struggle. There is a lot of emotions, and it's a lot, and it's expensive. So they did that 3 times, and every time ending in that awful disappointment. But they were resilient, and they did it a 4th time. And the 4th time, you know what happened? They created my miracle grandson. And so I am having an epic shower coming up in a couple of weeks that I am so excited for. He will be joining us in this world in and around March 13th. So that is coming up really soon. I'm gonna do a video on all the preparations I'm doing for the shower because I'm having so much fun doing this. So I thought it would be really fun to just show you all the little things that I'm doing in case you have a shower that you want to do, just give you some ideas. And in that video, I will show you what dress I picked because at this point, I don't know. So if you have any interest in knowing what dress I ended up wearing, then watch that video and I will tell you. But that's it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and sharing in our really exciting and really joyful time in my life. So I am so happy that I got to share that with you. Those of you that really do care and do love me and do want to share in good times. So that's it for today. Love you guys so much. Bye.